Hey guys, welcome to my very first long form video on reptile things. Today I'm going to be moving a PACMAN frog into my home. So I don't know if you've seen recently or if you follow my TikTok, but recently Petco has been doing this pocket desk terrarium thing at their store. They basically sell PACMAN frogs and tarantulas, little spiders in tiny containers, like handheld containers, and the point is so that you can easily carry it up to the register. In these containers there's basically just dirt, maybe a little bit of moss or one little twig, no heating, and they mist them twice a day, and they said they feed them twice a week. When I first made a video about this, I walked in and I looked at everything and there was this PACMAN frog there. And when I just went back in today, a week later, he was still there. And so I felt really sad for him. I posted a TikTok saying, hey guys, should I rescue him? And obviously everyone was like, yeah, do it. So I bought him. And usually I'm not the one to support this kind of stuff. I know buying does support them, but him being there for so long just made me sad. You know, that is sad. So I'm just gonna do this one-time thing, and that's what this video is gonna be about. So right now, my very first step is getting that tank. I'm out Facebook Marketplace hunting, and hopefully I can score a really good tank. So that's my first mission, and let's see if we can score a good one. Alright guys, I scored a really good tank on Facebook, 20 gallon, like basically new for only 25 bucks. So that's pretty good. I just got back from the Facebook Marketplace person. He was really nice. He's like 40. It was really awkward because I was in the house when his wife came home with the two kids. Grabbed the tank, and she was like, but I got the tank. Let's check it out together. Here it is. So I'm gonna empty it out and clean it up and stuff. There's some lettuce still in there. So yeah, I'm gonna get all that sand out, and this is our tank. It's a 20 gallon about, and yeah, I think it'll do great. Alright guys, it's the next day, it's Memorial Day, and he's been in his temporary enclosure. It's right here. Don't ask about the logistics of it, but he's been comfy in there. I've been trying to get him to eat, but he hasn't been taking any food, so I hope he doesn't go on some kind of hunger strike because of Petco. As you can see, we've been doing a lot of moving, lots going on. First step is cleaning this out. So first, I'm gonna wipe it down with some wipes. And then I'm gonna go through it with some water and get all of the gross stuff out. I wiped it down pretty well with some wipes. And now we're gonna go out and wash it off with water. Because frogs are sensitive skinned. Either way, you should always do this with any animal you're adopting. Finally, going through it, drying it all off. Alright you guys, it's all cleaned out. Looks brand spanking new.
Hell no, man.
I still need to clean off the lid and stuff, but I can do that later. I just need to focus on getting the guy in here. So I'm gonna head to Petco and Home Depot and my local pet shop and get all the resources I need. Also, PSA, I use this. It's a squirt bottle, it's empty, trust me. It has no chemicals, I mean. I use that for my roach tank. Frogs have very sensitive skin. I cannot use that for this guy. So I need to get a mister from Home Depot that will just actually mist the water so it gently lands on his skin. Because hard water like that can obviously irritate them and in some cases hurt them. So that will also be on our list for Home Depot. Alright, all done at Home Depot. Total was $43, but that's because I got some corn nuts and some carpet cleaner for my boyfriend. So, Petco next. Alright guys, I just dropped like literally $1 million on this. Not literally, but literally $70. I saved $5 because I did a price check online. penny pinching. I'm a teenager, whatever. Yeah, $70 at Petco. So in total, I spent a little like $100 probably. I got some dubia roaches. I don't know if I showed that, but yeah, let's go back and make this terrarium. On the side, I'm gonna make some leaf litter instead of buying moss because leaf litter is a lot more healthy and it doesn't have no chance of any chemicals or anything if I'm cleaning it and homemaking it, all that stuff. So that's just so you know. But let's get right to tank making. It looks like that's about 3 to 4 inches of dirt. Eventually I need to get those clay pebbles on the bottom, and I ordered some, but it won't be here for a while. So when they get here, I'll just do a full clean, take it all out, and put the filtration in the bottom. Alright, my hands are now black from the soil. After mixing it around, it honestly kind of grew in size. So I need to shape it and put these plants in, and then that PACMAN will have a nice home. The dirt is now moistened. When you do this, you want to be able to make it so it's not super crumbly, but you can get some drips out of it and you can still form stuff with it. So right now it's good, and it'll get better as I mist it more as well with the frog in here. So let's get these plants in. So this is its water bowl. It's a little small, but he's a baby, so he doesn't need that big of stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna place the water bowl like right there, have little hides and plants around it, but let's see. Alright guys, here's my placements. I have my cork log and some rocks. These are glued together, by the way. They've been glued together. I've had this structure for a long time. I made it myself, but finally putting used to it. I think I'll put those here, these here, and this will go right here. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Remember to wash your plants really well and get as much of that original soil out, because you don't want anything weird going into your tank. There's the last plant. Here is the tank. It's all done. I just need to fill this water bowl up, and we can put this frog in here. Before we do that, we need to put this UVB into the dome light. So, of course, it is not recommended you get these compact ones. You should be getting the bar lights, but this is all I have right now, and that's what I'll have to stick with until I get that. Also, I was just plugging this in, and it literally just broke. So, no daylight lamp. You'll just have to go on the UV lamp for now. Actually, I think I'll just put the ceramic light in with that one to make it a little easier. Here is the tank. I think our little dude is probably about ready to get in there. So I don't have gloves. A lot of people will use gloves to pick up their little guys, but just thoroughly wash your hands, please, with no soap. Soap, and then thoroughly wash with water, of course, so you don't get any chemicals onto your frog. But here he is. I don't have a name yet. I usually go off drink-based names, like Sweet Tea, my lizard, who was right over there on the windowsill. So drop some names down below. My last PACMAN frog was named Ikiri, or however you say it, Takiri. Some people will say Dakari. So drop some names in the comments. Let me know what I should name him. There you go. That is making an aquarium for a PACMAN frog. Little disclaimer, please do not buy a PACMAN frog or any reptile on that case, or amphibian, and just watch a video and try to make an aquarium. There's a lot more care that goes into taking care of these guys. A lot more information you need to know. So please do your research. Find out if this is for you or not, because you do not need to handle these a lot. You should not. So if that's not something you like, I recommend finding something else. Just please do your research before going and buying an animal out of nowhere. Here is the guy with no dirt on him. I was kind of thinking like limeade, I don't know, some kind of drink. Just let me know what he should be named. Can't forget about the mister. Basically, you pump this up and down a bunch of times, and then you screw this on however tight you want. The tighter you go, the more misty it will be. Here it is on my roach tank. Way better than using Windex. I did buy some dubias for him, but I'm gonna let him just settle down and get used to his area before I feed him anything. That's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my PACMAN frog terrarium making. I hope to keep making more long videos like this based on this stuff. Just let me know what you guys are interested in watching, and I can make a lot more videos. I also make short form content on TikTok and YouTube and sometimes Instagram and Facebook. So if you haven't yet, go follow those platforms. And I make lots of videos on tips and how to take care of bearded dragons and what certain things mean. So go and check those out if you haven't yet. As always, subscribe and follow for more reptile content and for more sweet tea.